Okay, my friends, let's keep going then. Identify and explain matters to be included in a tender document. Well, we've got a nice little technique for this. Tender document, what goes into it? Saturn Football Club. Saturn FC is my way of remembering it. A tender document, Saturn FC. S stands for any specialisms we may have. A stands for our audit approach. T stands for any timings and deadlines. U stands for us, an outline of what we are good at and our resources, maybe our key staff. N stands for the needs of the clients. Got to address those, show that we can understand and do the job, the needs of the client. F stands for fees, and the one I had to put in a little bit trickily, quality control procedures. So quality control procedures. Okay, so let's have a look at this question then, and we should be able to do it. You're the audit manager in Weller & Co., an audit firm which operates as part of an international network. Okay, there we go then. Us, we are part of an international network. Okay, and this morning you received a note from the partner regarding a potential new client. I've been approached by the audit committee of the Plant Group, which operates in the mobile telecommunications sector. Our firm has been invited to tender for the audit of the individual and the group financial statements for the year ended 31st of March, and I would like your help in preparing the tender document. This would be a major new client for our firm's telecoms audit department. So we have got a telecoms audit department, and they're in the telecom industry. So therefore, we have the skills and the expertise and the experience to do this, and I would mention that in the tender document. Needs of clients, yeah, so we'll say we will be able to do your subs and your parent company. The plant group compromises a parent and 6 subs, one of which is located overseas. Good, because we have an international network, may be able to use for the overseas sub. So far, so good. The audit committee is looking for a cost-effective audit. Good. So we will have an audit approach, and we will highlight that we try and be as cost-effective as possible, relying on good controls. So we'll do a lot of control tests and then less substantive work. Hopes at the strength of their governance and internal control. Yeah, relying on good controls. Okay, which we've heard are excellent in your business, so we will test and then rely on them, and therefore do a quicker job. And they want it to be done quickly, with a proposed deadline of May 13. Okay, and the year end is March 13th. That's 2 months. So in terms of timings, that's really important because we want to confirm the deadline, but we might want to extend the deadline. It seems a lot because you've got the overseas sub and it's only 2 months. So you might want to confirm that, you might want to have a chat about it in the very least, because you had mentioned that we do follow the international standard on quality control and we do follow ethics codes. You will get a top quality audit, and that might take time. The plant group's expanded rapidly in the last few years, and significant finance was raised through a stock exchange listing. So a stock exchange listing, other things we could mention then. Do you need other services? When you have a stock exchange listing, you might want some help with corporate governance. You might want some help on corporate governance and internal controls, compliance work, that sort of thing. And that's it. We've come to the end of the question. So resources, key staff, or resources I think we've probably mentioned with the telecoms audit. Fees, we would say that probably, as this is the first year, that maybe the first year would be higher, and we look for reducing in future years. Just basically because the first year we'll try and understand the client. try and understand the client's business, and it just takes a little bit longer. But if you've got this Saturn FC and you use the scenario and you get a question on tenders, you can't really go wrong.